In this video, I'm going to show you how commutators work. What a commutator is it swaps three pieces around, so like this. And you can use commutators to make your own algorithms, solve difficult things, and there's also algorithms for blindfolded you also use commutators. Here's another example, but with edges. So here I have a simple case, and the first thing you want to do when trying to solve three pieces is find one move where one piece gets solved. So like this piece, that solves it. So this will be called the interchange layer. There's a rule though. The interchange layer cannot move all three. So like if I wanted to solve this one, I'd go like this. But I can't because it moves all three of the pieces I'm working with, so I can't do that. This one is good because it only moves two. And the one that is out, that is not moving in the interchange layer, which is this piece, we're going to call the odd piece. There are two methods you can use to solve it. And the first one is to do interchange and then odd piece. What I mean by this is if you first move the interchange like this, then solve the odd piece. So I have to remember that this white sticker goes right here. So when I move this, it still goes there. So when I do the interchange move, then I want to get this piece here. So if I go like that, I mean, it gets it there, but I can't do that because it cannot ruin the interchange layer at all besides that one piece you're trying to move. So how I can solve it without ruining anything else is like this. And now I'm going to undo the first move I did, which was a U prime. So I'm going to do a U. And then I'm going to undo those moves I used to get that piece there. So like this. Now the second method is to first solve the odd piece, then interchange. So this piece goes here. So I could solve it like this. And then interchange, which usually you go like this. But since we solved it a little bit differently, we have to do the interchange a little bit differently. So like that. So now we have to undo. So undo the moves. So like this. And then undo the second part. I have another example, but with edges. So we're going to find a move that solves one of the pieces, but doesn't move all three of them. So there is one that solves this edge. So this is the interchange layer, and this is the odd piece because it's not in the interchange layer. So we'll solve it with method one, which is first do the interchange layer, so that. Then solve the second piece, which I have to remember, note where this piece goes. It goes right here. So when I do the interchange layer, it still goes there. And how I can get that there without ruining anything else on the top, which is the interchange layer, is I can go like this, move this down, move this piece back in, and then now everything else is saved, but this piece was in there. Now I'm going to undo everything. So first undo the interchange layer, move, and then undo the other ones. Alright, now we'll do that again, but this time solving this piece first. Now, this is still the interchange layer, so we have to get that in without ruining things. Like that messed up these two corners, so I can't do that. How I'm going to put that in there is I could go like this. Move this out of the way, so when I push this down, I can put it back in there, like that. Interchange layer, so like that. And then undo the first moves, which if you do too many, it might be hard to remember. And then undo. Now, while doing this, it might be like a tricky one, and you want to do a setup move. Like, this is called a conjugate. Whenever you want to do a move that will make the scenario better. So like in this case, if I move this piece to right here, that makes everything actually more helpful. Now I could just turn the cube and it'll be still a simple case, but just for an example, I'm gonna move it here. This is the piece, so why I'm doing that is because it'll make it easier to solve. So this piece goes here. So we're going to use method one. So interchange layer, which is this piece because that'll go there. So that's the interchange layer. So that. Then the odd piece, which goes here. Undo, undo, and then undo the conjugate, which is very last. Here I'm going to do a quick example. So here I have this piece, and this piece. And what I can do for a interchange layer is that, because it solves that. So here's our interchange layer. And then here's the odd piece. So I've been showing method 1 a lot, so I'll go with method 2. So I want to first put this here, and how I can do that is rotate the cube and then solve it like this. Then interchange, undo, undo. And then here's another example with edges, and a move I can do is this, but it moves all 3 of them, so I can't do that. So what I can do is go like that, and that solves 1 and only moves 2. So we'll go with method 1 again. So first the interchange layer, then solve this piece, which we can solve that without ruining the top like this. Undo, and then undo. Now here's one for you guys that I want you to try on your own. How do you think it's done? Well, those are commutators for you. I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.